Welcome to my channel, to everyone who's new here, and of course to those of you who are back again. Great to have you here. In this video we will take a look together at possible scenarios for the price development of several altcoins. Things remain exciting, so make sure to watch until the end. If you want to support my work, I would really appreciate a like and a comment with more than 7 words. This helps this video reach even more people. And if you don't want to miss any daily updates, subscribe to the channel and activate notifications. You will also find another video on my channel where I analyze Bitcoin and Ethereum daily. That's definitely worth checking out too. So, and if you also want to trade as cheap as me, then I would recommend you mexc. Mexc is the 7th biggest crypto exchange in the spot market, on rank 10 in the futures market. And as you can see, the taker fees, maker fees are 0%, but we are most likely takers. And 0.01%. It looks very good to me, and I don't see any good exchange, which I know, which is cheaper than mexc. And also keep in mind, 100 pairs, 0 fees, only on mexc, Solana, SUI, Cardano, ONDO. Here's ONDO, ONDO HBAR. Those are coins which we are talking about daily. Those are 0% fees on mexc at the moment, but also Chainlink, Tau Bitansor, Polkadot, so many other coins tradable which are very famous and popular. So let's get to XRP. XRP, we have said so far, okay, we got a good recovery here. But this move looks like a flag to me, but I can't tell you if it's a bull flag or a bear flag. None of them is it. Still, it looks like a box to me, and as long as we keep being here, nothing is going to happen. But it looks like since we got this wick to the downside, which we bought up for sure, but still, it looks like that we have a lot of downside potential. So keep that in mind. If the $1 and 85.7 cents breaking to the downside, then we can easily close this fair value gap between $1.73 to $1.713. If we break that to the downside. If we break the $2, I think, is it? Let me check again. 198 is it? If we break that to the upside, then we can go to $2.07 to the red trend line. So it's going to be exciting what XRP is going to do. I'm currently in a short position for XRP. So Dogecoin. I have tracked for Dogecoin a falling wedge which broke to the downside. And the target of that would be the 14 cents. Do I think that this is going to be the target? I think no. I think actually that we still have the potential to go down to 12.7 cents to 12.2 cents. Because there we have a huge fair value gap. How would I trade Dogecoin if I'm not in a short trade already? I would actually wait for this fair value gap. If we get into that fair value gap, then I could increase my position size for the next push to the downside. I think that is going to be very interesting, this move. And it's tradable. I'm already in a short position for Dogecoin. I took it a bit earlier because I was already seeing so many patterns breaking to the downside. So I just took Dogecoin on top of it. So, Solana. Solana looks to me like that we have a triple top pattern. And if we break the $103.70 to the downside, then I expect a new low at 94 cents. $94. And if we don't get support here, then we can easily drop into the fair value gap at $90 to $89, $88 in that fair value gap here. I will make it a bit So yeah, we have to wait for the $103.70. If we break the $112 to the upside, then I would say $120 is the target. Let's check it. Yeah, we have still a bit more potential to the upside, but here we go, $119.55. I think that is going to be more realistic because we have so many support and resistance. We got so much support and resistance once we get to $120. So far, Solana would be short to me once we break the $103.70 to the downside. And then we have to see if we get to $90 to $89. There I would actually do a long position and will open it blindly. Yeah, I will also buy some Solana coins. This whole pink area is, this purple area is actually my buy-in for Solana. And I have another box in that box. And here I want to have my average price for Solana, because in that area I think Solana has the best price potential. For sure we can wick down, but I think after that we are going to have a fast push to the upside. So Cardano also in a rising wedge. We have said yesterday that it looks like that we are going to top out and then break to the downside. It happened just a bit later. Here was the breakout. We didn't get a retest, but still we dropped down to 56 cents. And if that also breaks to the downside, then make sure that we are going to fill most likely the fair value gap between 49 cents to 44.6 cents. And here we have to see. In that area, I think we are going to get our low. And from there, a nice push to the upside. Yeah, it won't happen that fast. We can still drop down here. And over the time, form a higher low then. And then we can maybe track something nice where we can jump into a very good long position. Because after that, I think that we are going to have a nice push to the upside. Not to all-time high levels. Okay, for Cardano, we won't reach all-time highs this time. But it might be possible that from here, we get up to 85 cents or even $1 before we then sell off. Yeah, that's my speculation at the moment. So far, I can just track that we should go with a high chance into that area. And what happens after then, we have to see. So Render did also similar to Cardano. This move just happened a bit later while we formed a rising wedge which broke to the downside. Target is the $2.74, but I personally think that Render needs another low at $2.47 to $2.38. I think since we have so many fair value gaps here, it might be even possible that we get up, but if we do, then this is still going to be dangerous for me, because on the way up, we will also get more fair value gaps, which we then close, and then we get another push to the downside. So I actually want the fair value gap to close. It's now much more better than taking weeks to get up just to sell off, and then we need another weeks to form bullish patterns again and some upside potential. So would be far more better if we wash out the market one last time and then get a nice push over the week, or form good patterns which we can trade in the future. That's what I would prefer for Render and for all the other coins. So ONDO. What I have tracked for ONDO was actually a bullish pennant, but a bullish pennant, if we had broke that to the upside, yeah, then you can see how far it should go. Yeah, but I will take this out because we broke it to the downside. A bullish pennant is actually also a triangle, and the target of the triangle is in both directions. Yeah, we take the spread here, put it to the breakout point, to the upside, in this case, downside. So we still have space down to 68 cents. And in the 68 cents, we can also see a fair value gap right here, 69 cents to 68.4 cents. With that target, we would close that, but then we would be very near to a huge fair value gap. And I have said that in render as well, I want to see one last washout, since we were already here. Yeah, we were already here. It won't hurt if we drop one last time to get all those fair value gaps, because if we look then you can see the next fair value gaps to close are here, here, and here. And I think we are not that bearish to get that down. But like I said, similar for render, it can take weeks now, a week to get up here, just to sell off very quick again to get those lows, and then we take another weeks, 2-3 weeks to get up again for the push. So if we drop today, tomorrow, I don't mind. But if we drop down into that fair value gap, then we don't have any liquidity to take anymore, and we can focus this week on getting the price up to get a nice breakout which we can trade. That's what I would also prefer, similar to render, similar to ONDO. So SUI looks to me that if we go into the 50-minute chart, it looks probably better. Yep. This looks like a triple top pattern, or even 4 times, doesn't matter. Broke to the downside. Target is the $1.89. The $1.89 was also, if I take this trend line, no, wrong one, like this. If I take this support, then we can see several times over 1 hour, here also several times, here too, here too. So we got a lot of price reversals in that area, $1.89. Since this is the target of the triple top pattern, which broke to the downside, might go up. Here we can actually go again into a short trade if we aren't in one. Yeah, we missed that maybe, probably, because we already got here. Anyway, if we get the chance to get to $1.99 and 50 again, then we can take another short trade or increase our position size to get to the $1.89. And if that also breaks to the downside, I would say $1.60 is possible for SUI. So HBAR. HBAR is, yeah, let's say the most bullish coin in the whole list, even more bullish than Bitcoin. While Bitcoin was doing this, HBAR did this. So it's positive for HBAR, but still not enough. I have said on the 1 hour chart, we have to break the 16.5 cents to the upside. We just wicked over it, but we didn't get a candle close and retest after that. Instead, we sold off there. Yeah, I've also said that it might be even possible that if we break to the upside, that we get up here to then sell off. I was already in a short, I think here. Here I took my short, and here I took a second short to lower my average price. So I'm currently in profits with HBAR. Why did I do that? Okay, we have said we can go up here and sell off. Or we get even more up and sell off from there. So basically I have done this. I have seen so many other coins, like HBAR was the only coin which did a nice push to the upside. And I actually doubt now that we get into that area. Yeah, I can take this out. I think HBAR is looking very good to me. I think it might be possible, while other coins are doing new lows, that HBAR maybe goes here into that fair value gap to form a higher low. And if that is going to happen, then HBAR is going to look very good in the future, and we can expect an outperformance from HBAR to the other coins. That's my game plan at the moment. So I'm still holding my HBAR position to look how the chart is going to develop for sure. If we sell off that fast now, get up again, while other coins also doing it, and we get another bearish pattern, then I can say, okay, we are getting down again. But so far, I don't see it. I think HBAR is looking positive. HBAR is looking stronger. So, all in all, the altcoins and Bitcoin and Ethereum, they aren't looking good to me. It looks like that we need another washout, another low, to get all the fair value gaps done. After that, in most altcoins, we don't see any fair value gaps near to the lows. Like, we have one last fair value gap here, but after that, no fair value gaps are left for the most coins. If we get the last fair value gap, then I think we don't have much more downside potential, and that's actually an area where I would say I'm going to buy coins, or I'm going to open swing long positions and just try my luck. So, I appreciate that you took the time to watch my altcoin update, and I hope you were successful. It is a difficult time to trade at the moment. Yeah, the market is a bit tricky, but sometimes it's also good not to trade, just to watch, or imagine, okay, write it down. Here I would have done a trade. Yeah, I would open one and then just look. Just look what is going to happen. Would you have been profitable, or would this be a loser trade? So this is currently very difficult times, and difficult times are good to train, to be honest. So, thank you for watching. See you.